Ronnie Babes, cheers. Coffee cups up, bitch. We're doing it. 500 feet above the streets of New York City. It's Opie and Ron the waiter.
Obviously, I'm using one of my roommate's mugs. It looks like two guys having a nice time. I don't know what. That's my roommate's mug.
Yeah, but is that your roommate on your mug, or is it? What is that supposed to be? Do you even know?
I think aren't those Hollywood actors?
Yeah, but you don't even know what actors are. Is that Paul Rudd? It almost looks like Paul Rudd, who's in every single fucking movie I watch on the TV. Every time I want to watch a movie, it's Paul Rudd. Why? Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Nick. Good morning, Ted Palawada. Ron, I got to be honest. Right off the bat, I'm in a bad mood.
Because the Giants lost?
I know. I don't give a crap about the Giants, and we're going to get into the Giants in a second and that stupid field goal attempt. Oh, my God. But, no, I'm in a bad mood today. What is it today? People always go, oh, what is it today? Well, I do this for the live stream and the podcast. You know, I find stuff that is bothersome. I try to find stuff that is bothersome to all of us. And then I present it. And then you, as you're listening to this in your car, you're like, oh, my God, I can relate to this. That's why I do it. And today I'm bothered because, Ronnie, I live in this building 500 feet above the streets of New York City. You know, it's a giant building. There's a huge staff, 40, 50 people, right? They're bringing your packages up. They're bringing your deliveries up. White glove service at the front door. They open the door for you. But I'm so embarrassed by that. I go in the side door and I go up the service elevator. That's the type of guy I am, Ron. And there it is in the lobby. It's the Christmas tree and the giant box to donate toys, which we do every year. I go through this house with literally unopened toys that I put in the box for somebody else. And then right there at the front desk is the pamphlet. Do you want to guess what the pamphlet is, Ron the waiter? One guess, the pamphlet that is driving me nuts today, like it does every year.
The Matcha Dimes?
The Matcha Dimes. No, it's not the Matcha Dimes. It's Christmas tip time, bitches.
I was just going to say, dude, I hope you've been saving.
It's exactly.
I know. I'm not joking. By the way, so I know people who are doormen because I used to work at Pete's Tavern, which is Gramercy Park.
Yeah.
Like the doorman.
Yeah.
They're making close to 100,000 almost in cash tips.
What?
For the Christmas season,
right?
They're making 70, 80, 50, 60,000 in cash from all, if you're the doorman of a building with 200 units in it,
yeah,
you're getting an envelope from 200 people. You have to. I mean, what are you going to not tip your doorman? Like you're going to be the only one? Everyone gives a little something. It's a lot. By the way, they count on that. They count on that as their income.
I get it. But here's the problem. I will give you the official number the next time we do one of these because I didn't count. It's at least 40. At least 40 envelopes I got to get. At least. So I'll make another silly envelope video as I go to the CVS and get my envelopes. Yay!
Does everyone get the same amount? Or is it different amounts depending on how much interaction you had?
Dude, it's when I had the big radio show, it was thousands, not thousand, thousands of dollars I was giving every year. Thousands. And as we're in the lean years these days, so I try to figure out that number where it doesn't feel cheap, but it also saves me some goddamn money. I'm trying to save money like anybody else out there. It's over 40 people. It's expected. Yeah, they have their picture and what they do in the building, and then you have to write out the envelopes and stuff the envelope with cash. And then I got 10 guys that park my car. I got that list already. Here's the problem. Here's the problem with holiday tips. Yeah, they made it mandatory because I guess there are a lot of people out there that don't do the right thing and they're cheap, right? But old school, we got to talk about like our parents' parents around the holidays. They would just walk around with a wad of cash. Oh, you're my butcher. Hey, happy holidays. Oh, you're my mailman. Oh, happy holidays. Oh, you're the same guy that delivers my package. Oh, happy holidays. And you do it because it's the right thing to do, and you do it to the people that actually helped you all year long. But somewhere along the way, it's not voluntary anymore. It's expected, and it's a pamphlet, and it's pictures, and it's their names. I don't even know half these people that I'm going to give a tip to, Ron.
Wait a minute. Like, there's actually like a list of the people who work in the building. Like, they make it easy for you.
I told you that. That's why I'm mad, because of the pamphlet at the front desk. Yeah, it's Christmas tip season. I don't
they're
mind
organizing.
I literally don't mind giving out money around the holiday. I don't mind it. I get it. But to be you're literally forced to do it. And if you're not tipping, oh boy, if your packages aren't dented because they just open the elevator and throw it down the hall like a bowling ball. They pay attention. So you're almost held hostage to make sure you tip. It's crazy.
The super who managed obviously all the high rises in Gramercy Park are all luxury. I mean, if you live in Gramercy Park, the building directly across the street from Pete's Tavern, the super would, almost every day have lunch there. His name's Jeffrey, Albanian.
Yeah.
The Albanians have the market on fucking supers and shit.
Yeah.
He would, because we would talk. He said he would make on average 50 to 60,000.
Yeah.
Cash every Christmas.
I get it.
And he says, I actually factor that into my salary.
Right.
That's 50, 60,000 cash under the table untaxed.
I think here's the rule. If you're making more money than me, why am I tipping you? And
40 people?
I got what?
You have that many people in your building? 40? Really?
I will give you the exact number tomorrow.
That's a lot.
That's the problem. It is a lot. It's crazy. And they're union. And I like a lot of these people. And a lot of them, I have no problem giving them money.
Wait, you didn't answer my question, by the way.
Oh, what?
Does everyone get the same amount, or is it different depending on their role? What?
No, they have their positions in a hierarchy. So they're basically saying, I'm above all these people below me. They're like mini Christmas trees. I'm the head of this department, and here's my underlings. So make sure you give me more money.
It shows you the hierarchy. It shows you the hierarchy, so you know how to tip.
Dude, this has nothing to do with the Christmas spirit. Nothing. Jimmy Fallon, go screw with your Christmas spirit. I was listening to your channel on Sirius XM. Go a holiday seasoning. Oh yeah, it's all fun for everybody, isn't it, Jimmy Fallon?
So I'll tell you what.
Are you ever mad at anything, Jimmy Fallon, or is everything just all happy? Let's skip through life. Things are great. Go screw, Jimmy.
Don't
I like
ever.
You, by the way.
And I can, and don't, and I'm speaking from experience. Don't ever go to a karaoke bar with Jimmy Fallon. He fucking hogs it. He fucking hogs it. He sings every fucking song. I've done it because there used to be a karaoke bar on 19th in Irving called Tracy J's. The owner was a former Knicks basketball player.
Oh, really? Who was it?
He was the college player of the year.
Okay.
I think for like North Carolina or Duke. Oh, Duke! He was the number one college player coming out of Duke, and he was the number one pick for the New York Knicks.
Nice.
Forget his name. He owned the bar. He owned a karaoke bar in Gramercy Park, and Jimmy Fallon lives in Gramercy Park.
Yeah.
And he hogs the karaoke.
Oh, this Jimmy Fallon, he's just happy all the time. Guess who has the number one holiday song in America right now? Actually, I think it's the number one song in America right now. It's not even just a holiday song. Jimmy Fallon. He's got a song with the Jonas Brothers. It's the biggest hit in America right now.
Oh, that's probably because it's probably a song from they have a movie out now.
Right.
Where the Jonas Brothers are trying to get back home for the holidays. Wait a minute. That's called Trains, Planes, and Automobiles, you fuckers. You stole it.
Well, they steal everything in Hollywood.
Hold on, I still have a... Yeah, go ahead.
Well,
I have a question.
I read about Jimmy Fallon, because then I was listening to Sirius XM. God, have they got boring. And there's Jimmy Fallon. Everything is great. Everything's happy. Let's play some Christmas songs and have Christmas memories. And then someone emailed him, "Hey Jimmy, what was your best Christmas gift?" Ron, what do you think Jimmy Fallon's best Christmas gift of all time was? This says everything you need to know about this perfect Jimmy Fallon, where he's never had a bad day in his life. Give me that $1.99. Thank you. It's going right towards the Christmas tips, wherever you are. Thank you. What do you think Jimmy Fallon's best Christmas gift of all time was?
I'll say this.
Go ahead. He's from your area, by the way. He's a Boston guy.
I've spent time with Jimmy Fallon at the karaoke bar.
What song did
and
you
I can
sing?
tell you, huh?
What song did you sing? Sorry.
Oh, I don't know. But let me tell you what Jimmy Fallon loves, and let me tell you why he loved doing karaoke.
Yeah.
Jimmy Fallon loved, for some reason, Jimmy Fallon loved going to the bathroom about every 35, 40 minutes. He had so much energy.
All right. Well, we don't know what that's about, Ron.
And he cheered. So yes, I think that's what he enjoyed.
We don't know what that's about, Ron. We don't know.
I know.
We don't know, though. We don't know. And that was a long time ago.
Once he's feeling good, he likes to share.
All right. We don't know, Ron.
Dude, he used to tap me on the leg. Come on, let's go.
We don't know. We don't know. We don't know anything. We don't know. You might have been having some.
I'm sure he's he's got family. That's when he didn't have kids. Come on, it's all right.
It's a long time ago. We all did a lot.
A long time ago.
All right, listen to me. What do you think Jimmy Fallon's? Actually, I want to hear that story off air, and then I have to decide how we present it on air. What do you think Jimmy Fallon's best Christmas gift was? This perfect human being. Everything he touches turns to gold. He's never had a flop. He's never had a bad day. He's never had a good cry.
A Christmas dickie? I don't know.
He swears that his best Christmas gift of all time, right, was a scarf that his mom knitted. All he wanted. Can you imagine being a kid and mommy goes, "What do you want for Christmas?" And you go, "Mommy, I want you to knit me a scarf." Who says that unless you're Jimmy Fallon?
His mother knitted him a scarf.
And then Christmas comes and there's it's a big deal, and there's the gift, and Jimmy opens it up and it's a scarf. And Jimmy goes, "I had to listen to this. You know what we used to do on Sirius XM, and this is what they now have as content and programming." So Jimmy's like, "Oh, I saw the gift under the tree, and I'm like, oh my God, here's the moment my mom knitted me a scarf." He opens it up and it's a scarf. He realizes right away, "Mommy, you didn't knit this." So then Jimmy Fallon was all set. And then his mom goes, "Well, actually, I did knit you a scarf, but it didn't come out well." And Jimmy goes, "Well, I want it anyway." So then Jimmy describes this awful blue scarf that, like, it was like 2 inches on one end, and I think it was 18 inches on the other end. Horribly made. And know what Jimmy said? Right before
the greatest gift I ever had from my mom.
Exactly. And that he has it to this day and he wears it. Yuck!
Get out of here.
And then he played a beautiful Christmas song on his Sirius XM channel called
I remember asking my mother what I wanted for Christmas.
Yeah.
For you to come back home, Mommy. Come back, Mommy. Come back.
But who says that? He's a liar. My favorite Christmas gift was probably my first real bike, a 10-speed bike, or my pachinko machine, or my Atari back in the day. These are real gifts that your parents give you that you remember all these years later. Oh, this Jimmy Fallon.
Dude, I remember getting, because I had a stepbrother at the time with the evil stepmother.
Yeah.
So she bought kind of like for the kids an Atari, and I remember setting it up. And we only had one game on it.
Right.
You want to guess what the game was?
Pong or
It was.
Yeah.
And it was like, this is amazing. You know, it was like
amazing, dude. I remember to this day, I couldn't wrap my head around the fact. Oh my God, this is gonna date all of us. I couldn't wrap my head around the fact that you could play an arcade game in your living room on your fucking TV, and it was Pong, and you would play for fucking hours. And now, if you played Pong, you're good for what, 5 minutes, nostalgia, I guess, and then you're like, all right, enough of this. But did you have Atari?
I had Atari, and I remember I got so hooked on Super Mario Brothers,
Right?
like going to all the levels that I would just play for like almost like days.
I think the problem with Atari was though they didn't have the rights to the actual games, so they had the knockoff versions of all the games you played in the arcade. Like instead of Pac-Man, I would love to know the list of the games now. But instead of Pac-Man, it was a little off because they didn't have the actual rights. What's the one thing that drove you nuts about Atari? Let's see if we got a match. And then we got to move on to other things.
The one thing that drove me nuts about Atari is you would have to blow on the cartridge and then stick it in, and then it'd be fuzzy. Then you take it back out. Then you would blow into the hole, blow into the cartridge, wiggle it, cross your fingers, put the fucking, it looked like an 8-track tape.
Yeah.
You put it in and you pray that it would be a clear screen.
Yes.
That's my memory of Atari.
I like that. Vince Scaramuzzo calling you out. Super Mario was Nintendo, Ron. So that was a little later on.
There you go.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay, here's my match right here with this guy AYO341-Z1T. How are you going to get subscribers on YouTube with a fucking handle like that? The joysticks. The joysticks would stick. The joysticks would break, and after a while, you had to become your own little engineer and take the whole thing apart and try to fix it yourself because they broke so much. Bravo to that guy.
Bravo.
All right, Ron, I see you got the Patriots shirt on. I
wore this yesterday.
Huh?
I didn't want to wear it again because I wore it yesterday, but my God. Hello. Jesus Christ. 11-2, 10 in a row. The reigning MVP candidate is Drake May. The reigning coach of the year is Drabel. Robert Kraft is in his 80s, still getting handies at strip malls. Fucking God. Allegedly. By the way, God bless him. The guy still got spunk, and he's
whatever. His son is really nice. His son was a big fan of Opie and Anthony when we were up there.
Oh, really?
Oh, big fan. What did they start back in the day? Soccer or something? I'm trying to remember it. And he was all in with us trying to help promote.
So he's been on the show.
Yeah, man.
Does he look like him?
Well, this is a million years ago, so he was a lot younger, but he was absolutely all in with Opie and Anthony. He would absolutely know who I was if he walked to this room.
Dude, you should reach out to him. You should reach out to him, and we could talk about this fucking kick.
Well, Ron, these stories are so long ago that it's maybe I don't even know what he would do. He probably would ignore.
Opie, if you reach out to him and go, "Hey, man, fucking how you been? Blah blah blah." So excited about the Patriots.
Yeah.
So why don't you pop on?
A couple things about your Patriots because I was a fan for a moment back in the day because I lived up there. But I'm not a fan anymore. I'm only a fan of the Bills. I got to speak for the rest of the people that love their football. After the Tom Brady run, we all were like, ha, you guys are going to suffer for at least a decade. And you guys have turned it around insanely quick. You got a real shot. I'm going to say it now. You got a real shot of fucking winning it all this year, which is crazy.
Here's the thing. And this is why the Patriots were so successful for so long. Not only, but by the way, here's the ingredient for a dynasty.
Yeah.
You got to have a fucking Hall of Fame quarterback, and you got to have a Hall of Fame coach.
Yep.
They had it with Tom Brady and Bill Belichick.
Yep.
Well, guess what? It looks like they got it again. It looks like they have another Hall of Fame quarterback, and it looks like they have another Hall of Fame coach.
It's insane.
And they're young again. It's like they've gone back in time. Dude, Drake May looks like Tom Brady as a rookie. Pudgy, carrying pizza boxes under his arm. Except Drake May.
He's got that thing. He's got
the dimple.
Right.
What was I going to say? Oh, and we talked about it yesterday. Drake's May first 25 games with the Pats compared to Tom Brady's.
Right.
Drake May is better in every category.
No, Ron. My point, though, that's all good, well and good, but the Patriots were able to rebuild. How long was the rebuild? Because I wasn't paying attention. A couple of years, really?
They were only bad for like 2 years.
And the Jets, another stinker. Like the Jets are literally stuck in, I would call it quicksand. They have no hope, and the Patriots lose Belichick and Brady and Gronk and all these other guys that made that team amazing. And within a couple of years, they rebuilt, and they're right back there. They got a real shot of going all the way. It's crazy.
The reaction, and this is true, the reaction of New Yorkers, because they know I'm a Pats fan and I'm from Boston.
Right.
It's pure disgust. They're so upset that the Pats are back.
It's amazing.
Because for 20 years, the Patriots dominated the Jets.
Yeah.
And I think New Yorkers are in a state of shock.
Yeah.
The Jets have already been eliminated from the playoffs. The Giants have already been eliminated.
They've been eliminated for it could
decades.
Be 5 weeks. Yeah, they've been eliminated decades.
I want to say Joe Namath is turning over in his grave, but I think he's still alive.
He's whatever. All right, listen, I want to get to the kick from last night because
my God,
I think we're looking at the worst field goal attempt ever. I think ever.
So everyone is making the analogy of Lucy moving the football and Charlie Brown missing.
100%.
It looks like Charlie Brown trying to kick a football. It's 100%. That fucking bad. And let me say this.
Yeah.
It's the Giants version of the Jet butt fumble. It's that.
100%.
By the way, it's a meme. This will go on in lore. Every time they show a bad Jets thing, they show Mark Sanchez's ass getting planted in the fucking. They're going to always show this kick.
Okay, shut up so we can play it and then we can talk about it. Or you can talk over because I got rid of
No, I want to watch it.
All right, here is probably the worst field goal attempt in NFL history.
Giants.
All right, he's lining up, and all of a sudden,
looks good.
Look at he slipped a little, and he pretty much broke his right foot.
What the fuck? Like, how are you a professional athlete? Look at him. Are you look at him?
Oh, poor Giants.
Doink.
Oh, he doinked.
Doink.
Oh my God.
Doink.
His toes got to hurt today, man.
He missed. Watch. He misses the football by a few feet.
Easily. He missed it by, I would say, 2 feet.
Yeah.
I mean, they're trying to blame the holder because the ball kind of tilted and wobbled slightly. But this guy, what?
So here's the problem. If you watch it, his planting foot goes in front of the football. Look.
Right.
That's the issue. His planting foot should have been in front of the football. Idiot.
That sums up not only the Giants season, it sums up New York sports in general. Right there. That is New York sports. Oh my God. Isn't that amazing? That is absolutely the worst field goal attempt ever.
Does this guy this is a serious question.
Yeah.
Does he get cut?
No, because they can't really find kickers.
They can. There's a million kickers on the sideline, believe me.
I think that's the least of their problems. And they'll probably look at that as like it was an anomaly. That's what they're going to think. You got to do that a few times for them to go, oh, God, you stink. Get out of here.
Hey, if that was Bill Parcells, the guy would have been cut. Bill Parcells don't fuck around.
Or
Belichick.
What's his name from the Dallas Cowboys? How about them Cowboys? How about them Cowboys? I'm working on my impressions. Who's that? How about them Cowboys?
Jimmy
Johnson.
Jimmy Johnson. By the way, Jimmy Johnson and Bill Belichick are like best friends. They're fishing buddies.
No one was tougher than Jimmy Johnson. Like I said, I went through the Dallas Cowboys documentary. I think it's on Netflix. It was amazing. Absolutely amazing. I loved every second of this stupid documentary. And I'm not a Cowboys fan at all, but they had a hell of a run in the 90s. And Jimmy Johnson famously, a kid had asthma on the practice field. And they basically Jimmy Johnson said, move his body and you're cut. He cut the guy for having asthma.
That's what you get.
Right on the spot, though. He doesn't even show any empathy. Like, oh, this poor guy. This has been his dream to be in the NFL and play with the Dallas Cowboys. He's having a tough day. I can't have this on my team. So let's get him off the field. Let's get him some water. Let's calm him down. And then I'll have a little discussion with him maybe on Monday. No, immediately he said, you're cut.
Yeah, that's why he won.
Asthma.
Hold on. Did he win 2 championships with the Cowboys? He won 2, right? I think he won 2 back to back.
He did back to back. All right.
And then
let me think, Ron. I'm answering your question. I think he won 2 in a row. And then the beauty of the 2 in a row. Oh, he couldn't go for 3 in a row because Jerry Jones goes, you're fired.
Jimmy Jones sabotages his own team.
Jones. Yeah.
Jerry Jones has to be forefront, the front and center of everything. Jimmy Johnson was getting too big.
Yeah.
And he was butting heads with the owner of the Cowboys. Yeah. So he fired him.
Yeah, he fired him.
Dude, you had a couple more. Jimmy Johnson set that team up so well that the fucking guy from Oklahoma, Swisher, came in and won another championship with Jimmy Johnson's team.
Yeah, but he was a very good coach as well. I mean, Jerry Jones kind of lucked out that the replacement was although him and
Switcher, right?
Yeah. But he didn't get along with what's his name? The quarterback of the Cowboys back then. Oh my God! Oh my God!
Aikman?
Troy Aikman. Thank you, Ron. It's too early for me, and I'm still in mourning, so you got to grade on a curve. All right. What else is going on, Ronnie Ron?
Well, you said you're a little out of it. You want to talk about it or no?
I mean, I'm just very, very surprised at how my mom's passing has just crushed me because, I set up boundaries years ago. A lot of people, when you ignore the haters and you talk to the real people, they understand some of this stuff I talk about. It's really hard to have to set up a dramatic boundary with someone so close in your family, whether it's a brother, a sister, your mom, your dad. And I had to do that with my mom. And so like 7 years ago, I pretty much the last time I talked to her, I knew I would never talk to her again. I just knew I had to do this, which is crazy. And unless you're in it, you don't get it. So at that point, I kind of mourned, the passing of my mom. And 7 years later, she dies, and I'm just devastated. And I think it's kicking up so much shit that I was able to.
Let me chime in for a second, because I'm Jewish and I'm essentially a doctor, psychiatrist, CPA, movie producer, build lasers in space. I do it all. I'm Jewish.
In charge of the media.
So this is what Dr. Berman is.
According to Theo Von, you guys control the media. I got
fucking right. We do.
We got to
fucking right. We do.
We got to play that.
This is Dr. Berman's diagnosis of Greg Hughes.
Yeah.
You intellectually tried to say, I've mourned my mother. She's done. I've moved on. What really happened is you suppressed all those
Oh
feelings.
God, I hope not, because I'm working on all
You
that
suppressed.
shit. Ron.
You
I'm working on
just
all
kept it down, and you kept trying to say to yourself intellectually, "I accept it. It's all good. I've already accepted that she has passed on."
Right.
And the truth is, you haven't moved on. What you did is you tried to be very clever with yourself, and you suppressed everything, saying, "No, I have moved on." Now everything is bubbling to the surface. And what I'm happy about for you is that you're able to recognize it, and you're gonna go, "You're 5 feet up, don't jump." And you're gonna talk it out. You're gonna talk it out. Now, what feelings are coming up?
Sadness, happiness, mad, angry, love, hate, all of them.
The stages of grief.
Well, no, I'm allowing, I think what's important, Vincent Scaramuzzo, Jesus Christ, Ron is actually making a lot of sense. Yikes. You gotta, Ron is not a stupid man there, Vincent. You gotta wake up. You know, Ron is a pretty pain in the ass, but he's a smart man. He's well read, this Ron the waiter. I'm smart enough to know that you got to go with the emotions you're feeling. You can't let go. Oh, no, I'm not going to let that emotion in. You can't do that. You know, that's very important. And I'm gonna talk to my therapist later today just to kind of, go through some of this shit.
Oh, the Jewish woman from Long Island?
The sexy one, the sexy redhead.
Hold on. Did you pick your therapist because she was hot?
No. It started because my mom had her call me to try to talk about some things. And I realized what that means is you're going to hear me out. You know, when people say we have to have an honest discussion on race, you know what that actually means, right? You're going to hear me out. I know you don't. Here's the honest discussion. You're going to listen to me and what I have to say about this. So, my mom was one of those people too. And I was like, oh, hell no, I'm not sitting in a therapy office so she could justify every fucking thing she ever did and why she does this and that. No, I'm not. But I said, but I'll talk to you. And, I've been talking to her more on than off for, oh my God, probably 20 years.
It's obviously too late now, but it probably would have been beneficial to have your mother in on the therapy session because the therapist would have structured it. She wouldn't have allowed your mother to dominate.
I understand, but I at the time I chose a different path, and I'm pretty happy with the path I chose.
And I want to say this: you said your therapist is sexy. I think it's every guy's fantasy it's every guy's fantasy to have an affair with their therapist.
Very sexy.
By the way, The Sopranos, I think that was one of the themes, right?
After having deep discussions and working things out, she goes, our time is up. And that's when I lowered my voice. Are you sure our time is up?
I can see you now. You're on the couch in a fetal.
Couch.
No, I can see it now. This is your fantasy.
Couch is
opening
by
up.
The way. Yes.
You're opening up. You're in a fetal position on the couch, sucking your thumb, trembling, and she comes over and cradles you and rubbing your face. That's what you want.
Yes.
Gives you soft kisses on the corner. Ooh.
Yes, you poor baby.
It's going to be okay, Greggy. Giving you kisses on the... Greggy. Greggy.
Consider me your new mommy.
Greggy. Greggy. I'm your mommy now. I'm the captain now.
Greggy, your mommy.
Milk?
Oh my God, Ron, Jesus. You go deep with your mommy fantasies. Jay Warren, do you believe in the afterlife? We're made of energy, Hope. Energy doesn't just disappear. Yeah, you can't destroy energy. We're all made of energy. So at this moment in time, I do believe that we move on. I don't know how we move on. And
Hold on, Opie.
I don't hear your theory today, Ron, but I do know our energy goes somewhere else.
The afterlife is considered here. Because we're not from here. We are from spirit. This is considered the afterlife. Physical reality is considered the afterlife. All we do is we expand back to spirit, back to consciousness.
Right.
And then we contract back to physical reality. And we keep expanding and contracting in our consciousness. Your mother is alive and well. Believe me. She just went back home.
Hey, Dr. Ron needs an advice show. But by the way, we're making some shekels today, Ron.
Because we're talking about important stuff that everybody can relate to.
I'm hoping to make enough money to pay one out of the 40 plus Christmas tips this holiday season. If I could pay for one today, that'd be amazing. All right, Ron, I don't want to talk about that. I mean,
hold on.
I'll talk about it more, but I want to move on to other things because you
wait, one question.
Yes.
40 people, you got to pay like, what number are we talking? Like for all 40?
I mean, I don't get... At this point, for real,
for 40 people, it's going to be in the thousands.
Yes. When I was making money, and this stupid Club Soda Kenny, who was my driver and he was my main security guy, overall, he did right by me and my family. He would help me with the Christmas tips, and then I would give him he goes, GH, you're doing too well in your career. You got to give even more this year, GH. I was giving some of them were getting $200. $200.
That's what the super should get.
And then it would drop down for, oh no, know what I did with the super? I'm not even going to lie to you. I've had some issues in this apartment. He's like, that's your problem, not ours. I'm like, what are you talking about? Yeah, we had a steam pipe during the shutdown. We were out of this apartment for over a year, like everybody else. I was lucky enough to go somewhere else.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Came back and we had some severe damage in my apartment. And I turned off everything in this apartment. There was nothing plugged in. The heat, everything was completely off for a year.
Yeah.
And I come back to this disaster because the steam pipe for the building that goes through every apartment burst in my apartment. So I went to the guy, everything's warped and fucked up. It's thousands of dollars worth of damage, right? And I go to him like, yo, we have nothing to do with this. We could prove we didn't have anything turned on. He goes, I don't know what to tell you. It's your problem, not the building. And I pay $6,000 in maintenance charges just to live here. That's not my mortgage. That's not my city taxes. It's another thing you got to do. And I'm thinking $6,000 a month, and you're trying to tell me this is my issue, right? So guess what? I'm making that money back slowly but surely, bitch, every year. I'm taking a little off his Christmas tip every year.
Oh, you give him something.
That's what I do now. That's what I do.
You'll show him, Opie.
Well, I mean, this is the stuff when you talk about, people are like, you're a fucking monster. But you know what? I like talking about this stuff because we all think it and we all do some of this shit.
So when do you give it out? Like a week, like the last week? When do you give it out? Before Christmas?
Dude, it annoys me so much. This annoys me so much. And like I said, I want to stress, it's not about actually, giving Christmas tips to people that you're like, oh yeah, that guy's awesome. And that guy, being forced to do this every year, it drives me insane and it drives me crazy. So right after Christmas, we leave for 2 or 3 weeks because the kids have off. That as I'm packing my car, I take the envelopes and I carefully put it in the slot, and I put a fake smile on my face. Happy holidays, everybody. And then I leave and jump in my car, and then I just grab my steering wheel as hard as I can.
The problem is you got to tip because you're going to be ostracized, and when you really need help, they're going to make excuses like, I'm busy. I can't be there. I'll be there later. Dude, they show up. They say they'll be there. They show up 2 hours later.
Dude, my generous tips got me nowhere. There's been a couple other things in the apartment that went wrong, and they're like, I don't know what to tell. How about this one? My lock was broken. Yeah, you got to call a locksmith. We have nothing to do. What do you mean you have nothing to do with it? It's the lock for the fucking my front door. Like, you don't even.
No, that's the super's responsibility, dude.
Don't even do that. So the locksmith, just to walk in our apartment, is hundreds of dollars because everything is ridiculously expensive in this city.
It's $100 just to show up.
It's probably more than that just to show up. At this point. Yeah, like I said, the easy plumbing fix I had recently that they couldn't fix. They couldn't fix that either, by the way. That cost $400 or $500. And even the plumber's like, this is a very easy fix. They should have been able to do this.
Hold on. It's not just the building people you have to tip. I mean, if you're getting like your morning coffee from the same guy every day, you gotta, hey, happy holidays.
God, don't get confused. I have no problem doing that with the people. Yeah. I'm like, oh my God, this guy's awesome. He's been taking care of me all year.
Yeah.
I got guys in the garage that help me out every morning because I drive the kids to school most days. They're going to be well taken care of. I don't mind doing that. It's the pamphlet. It's the fucking pamphlet with all the names.
Guidelines.
Right.
The guidelines. They're telling you what to pay and when to pay and how much to pay per person. They've organized.
Bro, I just made $20. This will take care of one Christmas tip. My goal was to take care of one Christmas tip today, and I got it. Thanks for making me laugh all these years since you were on 94.
Okay, so some people are getting a 20. Some people are getting more than 20, depending on their position.
Yeah. Some will, and I'm not gonna lie to you, some will get less than 20. Yeah, the kid doesn't do as well as he used to. Yeah, some will get less than 20, but a lot will get around the 20 if you need to know the truth.
Do people like give them cards like thank you so much, blah blah blah?
Oh, they just
but no money. You got to give money, right?
Well, I mean, I'm friends with a lot of the guys that work at this building, to be honest, because I've been here so long, and they're like, oh God, some people don't tip at all, and I'm like, huh. That seems like a fun, that'd be a couple thou in my pocket that I wouldn't mind having.
Do they say who doesn't tip or no? No.
And then, they get a card, but they rip through the card just to find the cash. It's a money grab. It has nothing to do with the holiday season. Jesus.
Yeah. I'll say it one more time. Doorman, supers, maintenance in high-rise buildings.
Right.
Factor in Christmas as part of their annual salary. It's a given.
I get it. But they're also union.
You can count on average about $20,000 to $30,000 in your pocket if you work in a high rise in New York City.
All right.
That's average.
All right.
But
anyway, Ron, I mean, there's this kind of like there's about 50 floors in this building. Some of us have a bigger space than others, but there's
Opie. You know what's funny?
There has to be 300 residents in this building.
Opie.
Has to be.
You know what's funny? What you're going through, you know how they put that pamphlet up and it upsets you?
Yeah.
It's kind of similar to Oxford's 2025 word of the year. Do you know what it is?
What is it?
You want to take a guess?
6, 7.
No. So Oxford's
word
of the year. Huh?
Airball.
No. It's kind of what you're talking about.
Airball. There's a new definition of airball. When you fuck up something or fuck up a joke, my kid will just look at me and go, airball.
Right. So Oxford.
Can I tell Joe to go screw? Hey, Joe, go screw. A $20 tip is insulting you, effing cheap F. Yeah, go screw. How about you grab a few $1,000s and just hand it out to fucking strangers on the street? Because that's what we do. You're garbage, Joe. Hate these people that don't get it.
Excuse me. This couldn't be any more perfect. What Joe just said to you,
right,
is exactly the word of the year from Oxford's.
Was he
Oxford's word of the year?
Was he trying to get under my skin?
You want the word? He did.
Yes.
And guess what he did?
Yeah.
The word of the year from the Oxford Dictionary for 2025 is rage bait.
That's 2 words.
It's one word. Rage bait is one word.
No, that's 2 words. Rage.
That's one word. And by the way, that's what that guy Joe. The guy Joe got you. He rage baited you.
It's the dumbest thing that's going on the internet. I get it here in the chat. They just say stupid shit that is not even close to true because they're trying to rage bait. I already understand rage baiting.
Joe just did it. $20, you cheap fuck. Yeah.
You got me with some rage bait, Joe. Congratulations.
Joey.
I should list all this stuff, Ron. It would be fun. Not today, though, because I got to start wrapping up and I want to take time with this. I should list all the shit that these idiots have rage baited me with. All the made up shit from the past year. It's amazing. Amazing.
I know there's several sources. They come at you hard, Opie.
Hard.
But you want people coming at you hard because that means you're still relevant.
Yeah, of course I'm relevant. We're talking to 28 people today. Of course I'm relevant. Ron, what else you got, brother?
Well,
let's keep it light. This has been a fun
Let's keep it light. Let's keep it light.
Even the therapy thing you did with me was fun and light because we got
all right here. We'll end with this.
Yeah.
We'll end with this. So a French company A French, a French inventor created a company. He created, it's called Pilule Pet. He invented a fart pill.
It's so stupid.
Only the French with all that stinky cheese. So this is the genesis of this. He's a scientist. He's an inventor.
Yeah.
And he had a dinner party.
Yeah.
And the flatulence was so bad that people were suffocating. I don't know what the fuck they were eating. Probably escargot. That's stinky.
Dude, I want to stop you for a second because I think this is worth talking about. What country you think has the worst farts? And I'm going to tell you right now, France is way up there with all that fucking cheese and the snails.
Yeah.
Their farts have got to be horrendous. Do you think there's a country that has worse farts? And it's not the Middle East, believe it or not.
Oh, I was going to say the Middle East with all that fucking baba ganoush.
No, they have a lot of chicken dishes and stuff. I think the Middle East is safe as far as I think France is worse than the Middle East as far as farts go. India's coming in. Oh, some good, hot, spicy Indian food where you wake up the next morning and you just hear the air.
Opie, I want to say this.
Ron, this fart is the best.
That's the fart you get when you come out of prison because there's no more puckering.
Oh my God. It's called the skunk fart. This guy knows.
Oh.
Right. Yeah, skunk fart. Mexico.
What was I going to say?
Wait, Mexico with the worst farts? Come on, let's go through the countries real fast. Canada, no. America, no. Mexico's, France is definitely brutal.
Honestly, I'm going to have to go with Germany. You ever had fucking sausage and sauerkraut? Ooh.
Oh.
Sausage and sauerkraut's deadly.
Ooh, the sauerkraut could get things a bubbling. They could get things a bubbling. What about you got to go with one of these fish countries, the raw fish countries. So, what's some of your raw fish countries? Japan, China.
My favorite. So there's a major difference between Japanese girls and Indian girls, and this is true. And by the way, if you don't believe me, try for yourself.
All right.
Japanese girls, if you go below the border.
Careful. Okay.
Japanese girls, if you go below the border,
it's
very gamey. It's very gamey because you are what you eat. You eat raw fish, you're going to fucking secrete the smell of raw fish. It's gamey.
Sweet and sour.
Now, let's go to the other side.
Indian
women. Do you know why? It's sweet. Because all the spices. It's all the spices. Indian girls down below, very nice, enjoyable, sweet. The spices, the turmeric, the curry, it's nice.
They don't believe
Japanese girls, it's like low tide in August, fishy.
The Indian girls don't believe in raises. Right?
Yeah. Dude, I was with an Indian girl, looked like she had a Harlem Globetrotter fucking afro, big. She had a pick in it. She was picking. She was fluffing it up for me.
I gotta get my brother Brett back on these things. I'm not even joking. When he gets going telling his stories, he's one of the funniest people I've ever known in my life, and he's literally my brother. When he gets going, he's funnier than a shit ton of people that did the Opie and Anthony show. But he never fully committed and pushed into this arena because he's busy trying to make a living with the restaurant business. But he has a tar and feather story that you'll beg him to stop. You'll beg him to stop. That's all I'll say for now. It's a little tease. Maybe I could get him on here. But now I gave him the pressure of telling the story properly. But all right. So there's a pill that takes care of you.
Okay, so getting back to the story, the genesis of the invention is they had a dinner party. And I get it. It's not like, hey, we're sitting around in our sweatpants. They had an elegant dinner party.
Right.
Chandeliers, candles, and the flatulence was so bad that it ruined the party and people were like choking. So he said, well, let's try to figure this out. So they actually invented a pill called Pilule Pet, which translates to fat pill. So these are the flavors the pill will turn your farts into: rose, violet, ginger, and the fan favorite chocolate. So you can have a rose pill, a violet pill, ginger or chocolate, and your farts will smell like chocolate.
No, it won't.
We need to try this. We need to get into it.
No, I'm not a scientist. I can certainly play one from time to time. All you're getting is now the sweet smell of, let's say, chocolate with the horrendous smell of shit.
Well, that's what Febreze does.
Now you get the combo platter. That's all it does.
That's what fucking spray is in the toilet. Dude. You know what? I kind of think it may work because the ingredients would seem to work. So these are the ingredients. Charcoal makes sense.
Okay.
Charcoal, seaweed, fennel, and blueberries apparently can absorb the odor. I don't know. However, seaweed makes you fat.
What's the one food? Because I got one. What's the one food that gets the gases going for you? To the point in my house where people go, all right, Dad, you've had enough. Although I don't fart in front of my family. I try not to. But every once in a while, you can't help it.
Explosive farts when I have like a tub of hummus. Hummus. Fucking, it's like Niagara Falls coming out of me. It's bad. Hummus and coffee. Forget it, dude. It's fucking thunderous.
Mine is simple. Green grapes. That's all. Green grapes for whatever reason, and I love my green grapes. I'm going to pat myself on the back. I am such a great father. No, I'll go with good. It'll be up to the kids to decide if it was great or not. Good. I'm such a good father that when I smell a fart in the car when we're driving back and forth to the ocean, I know which kid did it. See, this guy's rage baiting right now. Are you missing teeth? No, I'm not.
Is it because they're male, female, or is it because you know what they like to eat?
It's their diet. One likes sugar a little more, so his fats. That's why I know the fat pill doesn't work. His fats are a bit on the sweet side with the combo of the actual butt gas. Hey Ron, I got to tell you one thing because you brought up a memory from Opie and Anthony. My dear friend Tim Sabian. He was a god in the radio world. He also is trying to reinvent himself, and it's not easy out here these days. But back in the day, he was going into he had friends, I should say, that had products that he needed pushing. So he brought these products to the Opie and Anthony show. Now, hear me out because we got to say this carefully. His friend had a product very similar to your fart thing, but it was a product that you take so your front side when you're bumping uglies, the after product of bumping uglies would taste a certain way. This guy swore that he had a product that could make that taste nice and sweet. We thought he was out of his effing mind, but we took his money and we did those live reads and we made stupid money off this guy. But that was the thing he came up with.
Like you would apply it? How did it work?
Supposedly, I think it was. I'm trying to even remember. I think it was a pill. You took the pill, and then when you're, then when you're in the bedroom there, and after the fact, and if the person chose to partake, it would taste like something nice. This guy
on her end.
Yeah, man, on her end. But it's also 2025, so it could be on his end. Because
if you talk like I've heard gay men talk about how
careful.
The seed can the seed has many tastes and many odors.
Careful.
And
what's on my hand?
The mark of the devil.
No, it's a stupid thorn that I had to get out of my stupid dog. When we walk him out east, he gets these prickly little balls all in his paws, and it's a nightmare to get out there, like needles. But go ahead.
What was I saying?
You know what? Let's stop. About the seed.
Oh, no, but if you eat like green leafy vegetables,
right? Careful.
It has a sweet taste.
Okay.
And if you eat other fruits, it has a bitter taste. Yeah.
Okay. But this guy had a product he swore that he could make it all taste good. Let's just put it that way. All right, Ron, man, we didn't even do anything, man. What did we do today? What did we learn today? And we had Richie Rich. He wanted to do Who the Man today. We learned that Jimmy Fallon is way too happy, and everything he touches turns to gold. And he's such a lovely human being and a nice person that his favorite Christmas gift of all time was his mom's ugly knitted blue scarf.
You know what we should do, Opie? We should get you a GoFundMe so you can pay Opie's GoFundMe, Christmas GoFundMe for the workers.
Oh, you know, for all these people saying I'm cheap and this and that because, you know, how about you give me Christmas tips? Yeah, exactly. You're not going to do it, right? Of course not. That would be a good exercise.
We should get Christmas tips.
Give me Christmas tips and Ron the Waiter Christmas tips, and then you'll understand what I go through.
We should get Christmas tips for entertaining America.
100%, Ron. 100%. 100%.
We're like fucking Bob Hope entertaining the troops.
100%, Ron.
This is the USO, my friend.
Do you know the story?
Are you ready for the nor'easter?
Yeah, I guess.
They're already closing schools upstate.
Well, we're gonna get a lot of snow north and west of the city today. The city's gonna get a lot of rain.
It looks like Boston, Concord, New Hampshire they're predicted to get a foot of snow.
Right.
We're just getting rain.
I know. I said that. I would love to have a nice, wonderful snowstorm. I love snowstorms.
Opie, 20 years ago, this would be a major snowstorm. It's just not.
Yeah,
it's just not cold enough anymore. It's just not cold enough anymore.
How many super chats does Opie get? Well, we don't really push the super chats like other live streamers. With that said, some dude gave us $20 today, and you know the diner's on me, Ron. Come on over. Let's go eat at the diner. The meal's on me, Ron. We made $20.
Olympia.
Sure. Olympia Diner is nice. No, we probably made. We might have made $30 today. That's it.
All right.
I mean, we don't push for super chats. You know, if people want to do that, you know, trust me, it's appreciated. But we try not to push, and I try not to rely on the chat as much because there's just a bunch of just haters in there, like just fucking, as you say, rage baiting. So I don't pay attention to the chat as much as I used to. But
Oxford's word of the year.
Rage
bait.
Yeah, I think it's a stupid concept. You know, if that's all you got, everyone has social media accounts, and if that's all you got to offer the world is to just fucking rage bait someone, you know, just shut off your accounts. It's not impressive. When everyone's doing it, it's not impressive. It really
is. Rage bait back in the day before the internet, it was like crank calls. Right?
Trying to think what rage baiting. I know rage baiting back in the day was you would just haul off and clock someone in between the eyes.
Yeah.
And it was accepted. You know what our parents would do? What did you do? What did you do? Nowadays, that's an outrage. I'm going to the school right now. But back in the day, if we got hit by another kid, our parents would go, "What did you do?" What? Oh, and then they would go, "Well, you know what? You kind of deserve that." That's how we grew up.
Yeah.
But now these guys, they can hide behind their keyboards with fake names and rage bait you all day long, which I say is not impressive because everyone could do it. All right, Ron. I think that's it for today because I got to go.
All right. Just quickly. Are you meeting with your sexy therapist today?
I believe so. Either today or tomorrow.
Maybe today's the day it actually happens. She coddles you. She
No.
caresses you.
It'll be a phone call because she's.
Oh, you don't do in person?
Well, maybe we could Zoom.
Ooh.
We could Zoom.
If you're going to Zoom with your therapist and she's sexy, I know for a fact you're fixing your hair. You want to have a nice shirt on.
Well, you want
to. You know what I mean? It's like you're getting ready for a show. I want to look good for my therapist.
You want to look nice.
Maybe she'll fall in love with me.
You want to look nice. I'm your new mommy now.
Have you ever? Come on, you're a man. You fantasize.
No. I mean, dude, if you want me to say it,
you're not going to get in trouble with your wife. Just
she's
fine.
Cool as fuck. She would laugh at it. But my point is, I try to keep it real. Like it's more. The mom thing is more fun than not. The reality is, no, of course not.
Oh,
but she is sexy. She is sexy. Yeah, sexy.
Sexy therapist.
Sexy therapist.
Now I'm thinking Lorraine Bracco in The Sopranos.
Why do you feel that way? I hated her in The Sopranos.
What is her name? Dr. what?
Doctor Who Gives a Shit.
Doctor Who Gives a Shit. My tummy. I got weird feelings in my tummy.
It was the worst part of Sopranos. Him sitting in that stupid. Why did you do that? Shut up. Get back to the clocking of heads. Oh, get back to the blood and the gore and throwing people in swimming pools and shooting them in the back of the head and dumping them in the fucking woods. Why do you do it? Oh, great. Fast forward.
Probably, I would have to say, in my opinion, the best show ever on television. It's one of those shows where you could binge watch the entire day and not get fucking bored.
There's a better show than The Sopranos that was on HBO. Absolutely. There was a better show than The Sopranos that was on HBO.
The Wire?
Yes.
Go. That was us.
And you know what? We could argue this. Hot take coming in. Thank you. Yeah. We could argue this, obviously, but that show is right up there with
that was intense.
Oh my God. All right, Ron.
Just quickly, The Wire, before The Wire, the show that kind of really was like, whoa, is this really on network television? It's so edgy, was NYPD Blue. Remember when that first came out? I was like, whoa.
Yeah. But I bet you if you go back and watch that, it feels dated now that all these shows that are more gritty and more realistic. I bet you shows like that kind of look a bit.
It would look sanitized now.
I think Arliss. Arliss is the greatest HBO show. I pray you're making fun, Werewolf. Arliss, Jesus, Arliss.
Jesus, that's out of left field.
Remember Arliss?
That was Robert Wall.
I hated Robert Wall. I never liked anything he did. I never liked the Robert Wall. All right, Ron, we got to go.
All right, everybody.
I got to get.
All right, get ready for the snowstorm.
Oh yeah.
We got a nor'easter.
A little nor'easter coming our way. If you missed any of this, we make some shekels if you download these episodes off the Opie Radio podcast feed. Okay. Even if you watch the whole thing, just it'll be up there in a little while. Download it and just push play and walk away. I don't care. Just get it playing.
You're not the only one that had your mother. You have brothers and sisters. Are they also struggling? Are they also in therapy because of this? Because of your mother?
Well,
are you the only one?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. It's pretty personal, obviously. I know a few of them have dipped into therapy, and I think in general, broad strokes, what I'm feeling, they're feeling in general.
Have you all gotten together since your mother passed away?
Nah, we're group texting a little bit, But in general, I think we're all feeling the same shit, and we all made the same very tough decision. I wasn't the only one, man. By the end, everyone had their borders up, their boundaries.
So what happens now? the cremated? What do? You have a funeral? You bury her? What happens?
Yeah, I think she's probably already in the ground.
What do you mean? You think?
I'm telling you, dude, it's as bad as it gets. I think she's in the ground. I don't know.
Isn't that up to the family?
Yeah.
Oh, so what? Like, oh, so you don't deal with it?
None of us are dealing with it in a way.
Yeah, but isn't it the family's decision to cremate her or bury her?
We made a decision, cremation and burial. I know exactly where she's going to be, and I'll definitely go there, and that'll be that, bro.
Okay, so you didn't have like everyone at the fucking cemetery. She's in the ground. There's a priest.
No, it was as bad as it gets.
Okay,
it's sad, Ron. It's a very sad fucking story. All right, I got to go, though, for real. I'm not trying to blow you off. We could talk about this on the next one, all right?
All right, everybody. Have a good day.
That's my friend, Ron the Waiter. He's Ron Berman Comedy on all the socials. He would appreciate if a few of you would start following him. Look at his dreamy eyes. They're dreamy.
Hi, everybody. Follow me. Follow me to my basement. I got a brand new bed, by the way.
Congratulations. Did you finally set? Oh, you did set up the bed. I saw your your picture. You were going with the Burt Reynolds pose.
I was trying to recreate the Donald Trump pose in the bathrobe. You remember that? You see that picture?
Yeah, I've seen that. Oh, that's where that was from. Okay. All right.
So I was trying to replicate the Donald Trump pose in bed. And if you look closely, my roommate pointed this out. The pillowcases behind him are little strawberry shortcakes. It's a girl's bed. He's on a girl's bed because the bed sheets and the pillowcases are little strawberry shortcakes. He's on a girl's bed, dude.
He might have just took the picture in his daughter's room or something. I could defend him a little bit.
That's not his daughter's room, dude. That's not his daughter's room.
All right. Trump's got a big announcement today, too. Oh, God. What is he doing now? That's how we end. What is he doing now?
Yes. By the way, I got some inside info. I know what he's going to say.
What?
Venezuela is now the 53rd state.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, well, I think we're going in hard with Venezuela.
We are going in, dude. It's a distraction. We're going in.
Of course it's a distraction. I'm praying that he announces the alien thing. That would rule.
And by the way, what's going on with the Epstein files? They passed the law to release the files, and now we don't hear shit.
No, it's because probably the people that really want it released read the files and went, "Oh, fuck, this would pretty much end the world. All right, we got to bury it for another 20 years."
Why do you think Marjorie Taylor Greene resigned? She saw what's in the files.
Right.
Her champion, Donald Trump, is front and center, dude. That was her champion, and then he called her a traitor.
Right. What are you gonna do?
At least he didn't call her a little piggy.
What are you gonna do? All right, I gotta go.
And I'll say this before I go.